Doug Franz Unplugged podcast. Matt, national media has no problem demanding that you trade Devin Booker at some point. So are you never as an owner? Is it not right now? Is it I'll listen, but probably not? Where are you again for the 400th time on the future of Devin Booker as a Son?
Yeah, Devin Booker's our franchise player. I love Devin Booker. Devin Booker loves being here. Our coach loves Devin Booker. Our GM loves Devin Booker. Devin Booker's going to be here. Devin Booker's going to lead us to a championship here in Phoenix. That's what he's going to do. And we're going to build the right team around him. He's going to get better, just like I'm going to get better, just like everyone is going to get better at our organization. At the same time, Devin Booker is who we want here. And he's great for the city, great for the community. I'll ride into a fire with Devin Booker, and I'll do it proudly. And we'll go anytime, and he's going to have my back, and I'm going to have his back, and Devin Booker's our guy. So the national media, I've learned you guys actually are in the weeds a little bit more with what we do. The national media just says stuff to say stuff sometimes, and people say stuff, and sometimes I like to respond, and sometimes I don't because it's just ridiculous. But Devin Booker's not getting traded. Devin Booker's our franchise player, and like I said, we're going to win a championship here with Devin Booker, and I'm excited to do it, and I'm excited to be next to him when we do that.
Cam.
Matt, Cameron Cox, 12 News, good to see you. You mentioned how coach is in here bright and early. Well, another guy that we kind of got the vibe who likes to get here really early is Dillon Brooks. What did he mean to this team this year, his impact? What did you make of the villain persona, how it caught on with the fans, the technical fouls? And I believe Grayson said the other day he was already watching film right after the game, after Game 4.
Dillon represents everything we talked about. When I talk about culture and identity and toughness and care and work ethic, that's Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks made a massive jump. A lot of people talk about his offense, and he made a massive jump, and he earned that. He's in early. He stays late. He comes in after the games and shoots. Comes in the morning before the games. This is in the playoffs. This is before the season. This is in the middle of the season. You get what you deserve in life. You earn it, and he earned it. His villain persona, I love. Technical fouls, I'll say I love him. My sister, everyone else maybe doesn't love him as much. I'd rather not get suspended, but I take him as he is. Can he get better at things? Absolutely. But he's a leader. He cares. I love him. I love having him here. I've said that. I said that we targeted him, and he's helped change the identity. And what I'd say is beyond that, the identity that I talk about, that I talked about it last April, I think here before any trade talk was even close. And I defined that, and he's the epitome of that. And so we love Dillon. I love his persona. I think the fans love him here. I think they've really embraced him in such an amazing way. And I think he loves that too. And he deserves it. You get what you deserve in life. Dillon deserves everything he's gotten. He's earned it. He put the work in, gets the most shots up. Guess what? He starts making more shots, and he cares, and he leads, and when he speaks, people listen because he puts in the work. Just like I talked about Coach Ott. He puts in the work. J.O. puts in the work. People pay attention and listen. Same with Dillon. Like I said, same with Devin. We can go through other players, but you're asking about Dillon Brooks. I love Dillon Brooks. Excited for him to continue to be here and be a huge part of our organization.
Doug?
Matt, you mentioned the injuries and the role that played in your guys' record this year. Do you look at that as just bad luck, or is there something you guys can do as far as the strength and conditioning program that you guys have here, or the medical side of things to kind of help these guys out in that regard?
Yeah, it's without question, do we try to figure out things to get better? I think we've got one of the best medical teams and health and wellness teams in the NBA, strength, conditioning. You get things happen, right? Jalen Green played 82 games 2 years before, and then missed 50 games this year. And so sometimes unlucky things happen. You're going to have injuries every year. People are going to miss games, players are going to miss games, starters, non-starters, and so you're always going to have some of it. Are we going to hopefully lead the league in it next year? I'm hoping not, and that's kind of what I think. And so do we try to figure out all the things medical, strength, conditioning? How do we make sure we have less of that? Of course, and we're going to continue to do that, but some things are unlucky. What I will say about our players, which I love, and our medical staff as well, but our players is like, and I'll speak with Devin Booker and other, like they say, it's going to take 2 weeks, and he's like, I'm coming back in 8 days. I'm coming back. Everyone come back. We want to get back. We want to play, and so it's definitely not there's no load management here in Phoenix. Everyone wants to play all the time. They're trying to get out on the court, and if they can play, they play, and if they're not sure they can play, they try. And if they can't play, sometimes if you saw Grayson, he said, I'll dress, and if you need me in an emergency, I'll play. and he was not able to play, as you could probably tell in those games that he didn't play at all. They weren't not DNP CDs. He was not healthy enough, but he wanted to play, and he was there for emergencies. And so I think the way we look at it is our guys want to play, which is a big cultural thing. And yeah, we got a little unlucky this year, and the harder we work, the luckier we get. So let's work harder and let's get our bodies in better shape till we get more lucky next year.